Futsal Club Championship action. Welcome back to more Hero Futsal Club Championship action and match number 39. It is match number 39 where Sports Odisha are up against Techtro United. It's a battle between 5th and 6th in the points table. Whoever wins this one will remain in their respective positions. It's a battle between 5th and 6th in the points table, but if Techtro manages to win this one, they'll remain 4th. They'll climb a spot. It is match number 39. Techtro United. আছে Welcome to more Hero Futsal Club Championship action. It's match number 39 where Sports Odisha are up against Techtro United, the side from Himachal Pradesh. It is another Group A encounter and you are watching all the live action on FanCode app. This is the points table. It's a battle between a team placed 5th and 6th. And Sports Odisha, if they manage a win, they will climb onto the 5th spot, and Techtro Swadesh, if they win this one, they'll remain on 5th because the nearest rivals, Bengaluru, are on 9 points. And this is the Sports Odisha side. Ajay Behra making only one change from that 6-5 win over Zao 11 FC, as Sanjay Hembram comes in place of Subrat Pradhan, who has been left on the bench. More than half the side overhauled by Niraj Kholia, as he makes 4 changes. Rudra, Harshvardhan, Renedy and Rohit, all of them makes way for Yash, Ranjit, Janio Fernandez and Bhuvan. And the side's top goal scorer Harshvardhan is on the bench along with the number 8, Renedy Metei, who was very enterprising in the opening game against Zao 11 FC. Sports Odisha come into this on the back of a 6-5 victory. That was a thrilling encounter against Zao 11 FC, where Sanjay, Parao Tudu and Ryzen Tudu all scoring a brace. On the flip side, Techtro United went down 4-2 against Bengaluru FC in their last encounter on 14th February. Priyanshu and Harshvardhan were the scorers for the Himachali side. One of them is on the bench and one of them is starting today. Priyanshu, the skipper of the side. When they started their campaign against Zao 11, they did look like a very promising team, but as the season went by, 3 losses in a row. A loss to BFC, Delhi FC and Speed Force FC. Through 3 very vital losses, derailing their campaign. And Techtro Swadesh, they've got another game in hand. It's going to be against Electric Veng. If they manages to win this one, they'll have a chance to improve their position in the points table, at least finish among the top 4 teams in Group A. But for that to happen, their immediate assignment will be to win this particular encounter against Sports Odisha, who are reeling with losses. 4 losses in a row for Sports Odisha. However, they managed to win their previous game. The other match official, Stanley Zone, is going to be the center referee. The 2 skippers, D. Sanjay and Priyanshu, both of them have scored 3 goals. Players in defense for their respective sides. Now time for the coin toss. Referee Stanley Jones stands in the center, and he's accompanied by the 2 skippers D. Sanjay and Priyanshu. Sports Odisha have scored 14 goals this season and have conceded 38. On the flip side, 20 goals scored by Techtro Swadesh and they've let in 19. Both of them locked on 3 points each. In terms of defending, Techtro Swadesh slightly having an upper hand compared to Sports Odisha. 2 very newly formed side in terms of battling it out at the top flight of Indian football. Says the Techtro Swadesh coach Niraj Kholia. He will want to pick up full 3 points from this particular encounter. On the flip side, Ajay Behra will want to end their campaign on a winning note. They have tasted blood in the previous encounter against Zao, and they will look to continue with that momentum. A win today will take them to 5th spot. Will pull down Techtro Swadesh to 2nd last. Niraj Kholia by any means not gonna let that happen. Mohammed Sporting to play against Juggernaut FC next. And that is going to be the first Group B encounter of the day. But
For the time being, all eyes on this particular clash. The team in blue and black, Sports Odisha, will be operating from the left to right on your screen. And the team in red and blues are Techtro Swadesh, the side from Himachal Pradesh. Still in a fledgling state, but making a mark in the top flight of Indian football. The Himachal champions up against the Sports Odisha. And this game certainly promises a lot of goals. We've had about 392 goals in this tournament in 38 matches. And it promises to be a thrilling contest between these two very new sides when it comes to taking on each other in this particular tournament. And that was a challenge on Bhuvan. In case you remember Bhuvan, he scored a brace on 10th February against Zau 11 FC. That was Techtro Swadesh's opening game. A 10-3 victory for them. Since then, the graph have been downward sloping. Oh, that was a brilliant ball in. A swift movement from Techtro Swadesh in the early stages. And Janio Fernandez, he's got to make that particular opportunity count. Not managing to do so. And the first chance of the game goes begging for the side from Himachal Pradesh. A sloppy defending once more from Sports Odisha, which has been quite a scenario in their matches when it comes to defending. Sanjay Hembram, chance to warm his gloves. Subrat Pradhan played in the last game against Zau. He's been left out on the bench by Ajaya Behra. Sanjay Hembram brought back into the side. The Himachal Pradesh, the state which is called the land of gods, Dev Bhumi, has always had immense footballing talent. However, there was no one to nurture the talent and take it forward. But now everything is being changed. And thanks to Techtro Swadesh, the young and the first professional football club from the state is doing wonders in terms of encouraging young talent and promoting the best sport in the world. Techtro Swadesh United FC, called the Lions recently, hit the headlines by qualifying for the I-League second division. But who are they actually? What is Techtro Swadesh United FC? When and how was it founded? We will talk about it throughout the course of this game. As we quickly break off because Sports Odisha were planning for a breakaway move. Didn't go according to plan. That particular move, and now Ryzen Tudu from deep, carrying the ball forward all by himself. Saved by Yash. And now Techtro Swadesh very quickly on the attack at the opposite end. Yash with the touch. Janio Fernandez double teamed. Ryzen Tudu wins it back for Techtro Swadesh, for Sports Odisha, pardon me. Left it behind. His legs certainly working faster than his minds. Suddenly he was out of breath. Was the number 7 Priyanshu, the side's skipper. And here comes Techtro Swadesh, Sports Odisha, pardon me. And the pull back from Sanjay, not on the mark. There's going to be a kick in for Techtro Swadesh, the team in red and blue. The Himachal-based club was founded in 2020. And before that, the founder of Techtro Swadesh, Neeraj Kholia, formed Techtro Lucknow FC in 2019, which competed in the Lucknow District Football League. This is an opening And a good save from Yash. Denies Parao Tudu of Sports Odisha. There he is, Parao Tudu. And now Ryzen Tudu! What a strike! And suddenly out of nowhere, that went in like a tracer bullet. The goalkeeper Yash had no answers to that. A powerful strike. A lot of venom behind that shot. And Sports Odisha, they go 1-0 up. And a bitter blow for Techtro Swadesh. And a rude awakening for the Highlanders. Here comes Odisha again, this time down the byline. The ball was not in play. And quickly restarted by Yash. Now they will have to take the game to Sports Odisha. Techtro Swadesh. Here is Neeraj Kolia. Stung by that reversal from Ryzen Tudu. And now chance to equalize. Brilliant footwork from their number 16 Bhuvan. Weaving away into the penalty area. And his left footer is saved by Sanjay Hemram. It's all happening here at the KD Jadhav Indoor Hall in New Delhi, which is quite the home of Hero Futsal Club Championship, which is in its second edition. A sport which promises a lot of growth in the near future. And now goes on the outside, beautifully done by Techtro Swadesh. They goes forward via their captain Priyanshu with that step over. Slightly off the mark. In comes the ball. Easily dealt with. Clearing their lines, the Sports Odisha defense. It was D. Sanjay, the skipper. And now Priyanshu, the skipper. Ranjit. Yash. Now the pass is intercepted. Ranjit is there to cover. Turns his man. Bhuvan. Nice link-up play from Techtro Swadesh. Hits his own man. It was Janio Fernandez. Ranjit just got in the way. Promising signs from Techtro Swadesh. And they move in attack, all guns blazing. As far as the scoreline is well within reach, they will be in with a shout here. Expanding the footballing wings. Techtro Swadesh United in Himachal, a new footballing state where there are very few opportunities for footballers to grow. The club is also backed up by a huge crowd in Himachal Pradesh. One more opening for Techtro Swadesh. Inches away from finding the legs of Priyanshu. Taken by Techtro. No space to turn. Eventually lost the ball. Jagannath makes the clearance, not too far. And deflected behind for a corner. This time the deflection coming in from Parao Tudu. It was Harsh Vardhan with the attempt. Techtro Swadesh's highest scorer with 5 goals. He also got a hat-trick to his name. But meanwhile they'll have to defend this one, Techtro Swadesh, before it gets worse for them. They've got all the support of the people of Himachal Pradesh as they try to create a new pathway for the aspiring footballers in the state by making their dreams come true. For the time being, their dream will be to end this game on a high. Excellent drag back from Priyanshu. Beautifully done. He was waiting for the return. Way behind the number 7. And Harshvardhan's shot is nowhere near to the target, and frustration creeping into the Sports Odisha side. And the reaction from the head coach sums it up. There's the cutback, and 2-0 for Techtro Swadesh. A perfect start. And the side from Himachal Pradesh are quickly off the blocks. This time it's Bhuvan with the finish. Priyanshu got to be credited for that wonderful setup. Beautifully weighted ball, and Bhuvan just taps it into an empty net. It's 1-1 here between Sports Odisha and Techtro Swadesh, and that strike from Ryzen Tudu cancelled out by Bhuvan, and Priyanshu with the assist. The Techtro Swadesh goalkeeper is injured. They've got this corner to defend. Techtro Swadesh responding very quickly. Ryzen Tudu's strike cancelled out by Bhuvan. It was a great team play by the team in red and blue. Both officials in a deep discussion. Put out Tudu's corner. Excellently set up on the rise for Jagannath. Completely all over the place. We've got to make it a habit of at least hitting the target and testing the keeper. And that was a wonderful setup from the corner by Parao Tudu. That half volley from Jagannath Tudu. Completely off the mark. A chance to build on something for Sports Odisha. Robbed off the ball. Was Parao Tudu by Bhuvan. But they won it back. Jagannath Tudu this time goes for the kill. And a release towards the number 12, Harshvardhan. And now Harsh getting into his stride. The keeper parries it right in front of a red shirt. And thankfully for Sports Odisha, that didn't go in. Bhuvan missing an absolute sitter. Had a chance to head his team in front. An absolute sitter wasted by Bhuvan. As Neeraj Kolia throws on Ankit Singh with the number 10. Now the Black Panthers, Momol Sporting, will be in action next against the Juggernaut FC. We've got 4 games tomorrow. On 18th, we will be back with the 2 semi-finals. The winners of Group A take on the runners-up of Group B. And the runners-up of Group A play against the winners of Group B. And that is how the semi-final slots are being scheduled. And that was an elaborate touch from Ryzen Tudu. On 19th, we host the final of the Hero Futsal Club Championship. Last season, it happened between Delhi FC and Momol Sporting. Let's see whether we're going to see a repetition of the same this season as well. Both the teams very much in fray, very much alive in the competition. Oh, this is beautifully spots the run of the number 10, Ankit Singh. Chance after chance for Techtro Swadesh, and their strikers simply not making it count. And at first it was Bhuvan, and this time Ankit Singh not managing to convert his chance. It was a great ball played forward. The keeper up towards Sipu. And the decision goes against Sipu Behra. And a free kick for Techtro Swadesh. By promoting the young local talent through a good scouting ability and a tactically sound coach, along with few youngsters, Techtro Swadesh has done incredible work so far. The club ended up as the runners-up for the first ever edition of the Himachal Football League. Himachal Pradesh has one of the highest female sex ratio in India and the highest in North India. The women from the state are getting empowered and are dominating one of the most popular sport in the world. They recently concluded Hero Junior Girls National Football Championship. Himachal girls were crowned champions not long ago, just 3 seasons from here on. He was through in a one-on-one situation. Put out to do. Harsh just touched the ball outside the legal zone. A free kick awarded to Sports Odisha. A much better display. And that win in the previous game seemed to have given them a lot of confidence. Techtro Swadesh also putting their futsal team into the Himachal Futsal League and qualified for the Hero Futsal Club Championship. The first club from Himachal, the first ever professional club to participate in 3 different leagues, namely the I-League 2nd Division, Indian Women's League in the AIFF Futsal League in the first year of its inception. A remarkable feat achieved by the club in case. And they manages to continue with the dream run. And meanwhile, Sports Odisha continuing with their momentum. And it's put out to do, converting it directly from a free kick. And the lead is regained by Sports Odisha. And both their strikers firing on in this game. Rising to do with an early strike, and now put out to do will find his name in the scorers list this morning. And Techtro Swadesh once again goes down in this game. Ankit Singh holding on to the ball, just escaping a few green shirts. And now through the legs, well left towards the number 3. Rohit Chawla with the shot, collected by the goalkeeper. Rohit Chawla has also got a goal in the tournament, and that came against Delhi FC, the heavyweights of this tournament. As we approach the midway point of the first session, is Sports Odisha 2, Techtro Swadesh United 1. Still all to play for in this match. Yash, Ranjit, well read there by Jagannath, and Jagannath has got one for option to his left, just had to look towards D. Sanjay. making the wrong choice on this occasion in front of goal. Rising Tudu just had to release Jagannath, who was completely free to his left. And the pass didn't came in. Comfortably defended by Sports Odisha. This is Ajaya Behera. His team gained a lot of confidence from that victory against Zhao 11 FC. It looks to be a much better side. A timeout has been taken here. Sports Odisha taking the timeout. Tactical expertise are going to be exchanged by Ajaya Behera to his players. A chance for Techtro Swadesh as well to regroup themselves. Techtro Swadesh has achieved amazing feat with the help of Deepak Sharma, the Himachal Football Association Secretary. And these are the goals of the first session. We've had 3. This is how Techtro Swadesh equalized, and Parao Tudu's free kick. Managing to score it directly. Kept it low and hard. Down the keeper's right. And for once, Techtro Swadesh might not have expected that. Techtro Swadesh United, they are motivated, inspired to achieve rare success, which is very challenging in a country where football is not as popular as other games. It is an honor for Techtro Swadesh United to be able to participate in the Himachal League and strengthen the budding talent who will make this state and this growing sport a nation proud. It was a pretty close game against Delhi FC on 13th February. A 4-3 loss. Rohit, Renedy and Ankit, all of them on the bench. And they lost 5-8 against Speed Force as well. A lot of anticipation to see Renedy Mitei. And when he comes on, the youngster from Manipur. Techtro Swadesh trying to formulate something from the left hand side. Ranjit. It was a misplaced pass from the number 11 and the move breaks down. Aerial battle, Jagannath Tudu pokes it forward, well intercepted. Techtro Swadesh on the attack. It hits the woodwork. It was the number 3 Rohit Chawla unleashing a pile driver from the right wing. Hits the crossbar. And a let off for Sports Odisha. Here comes Sports Odisha. A poor touch from Ryzen. And a kick in for Techtro Swadesh. That was the attempt. The goalkeeper, Sanjay Hembram, was well and truly beaten. Techtro down the middle, through the left, getting ahead of his marker. Here's the number 9, Vidrum. Has he played it out? Yes, he has. Vidrum Mangan. A lot of players from Manipur in this Techtro Swades squad. 14 players can be allowed in the matchday squad. And that is quite the norms of futsal. 5 of them can start and 9 stays on the bench. Looking to push forward. Sanjay. Ryzen Tudu. And looks towards the left. And then to work out. A kick in for Techtro. Yash. Number 12, Harshvardhan. Harshvardhan has lost it out. His Ryzen Tudu. Stolen off him by Rohit Chawla. And Rohit Chawla feeds it for Huidram. No, but his first touch lets him down. Tried to set up the number 9 with that release. Proud to do. The ball just escaping him. He couldn't adjust, and now he managed to split open the Sports Odisha defense with the goalkeeper with a very courageous work. Sanjay Hembram reacting half a second early. A chance for a shot. An easy one for the goalkeeper. Jagannath. Jagannath stops his. Sanjay just lets it go. Techtro Swades with a kick in. They have grown into the game, Techtro Swades United. Trying to dictate terms from deep. First time release. And the defense is completely flat-footed. A one-on-one effort from Ryzen Tudu. Saved by Yash. Ryzen Tudu once more. Hits the side netting. For a moment we did feel it has gone in. But half the side present in the stadium knew it hasn't. That was a beautiful chance for Ryzen Tudu. For a second, the defense was caught flat-footed, but couldn't get the insurance goal. Sports Odisha. And Techtro Swades United will owe the save to their goalkeeper, Yash. Getting a hand on that, Yash. A corner for Sports Odisha. There's a Rabi. Taken by Parao. Back to the kick taker. In comes the cross, flashed across the face of goal. And no one able to apply any kind of touch at the far post. That was the cross. Too much pace on it. No one able to apply a touch. A free kick awarded to Sports Odisha. Sanjay to take this. He will be a happy man, Ajaya Behera. The way things have gone so far for his team. But they got to try and extend their lead. Sanjay will look to do exactly that. Another miscommunication between two red shirts. Parao to do, not allowed to turn. Rabi Madhi tried to knock the ball past the number 16. Was unsuccessful in his plan. And now stepping up, Techtro Swadesh via Rohit Chawla. He's playing with a lot of fire, Rohit Chawla. Very disciplined so far. Now D. Sanjay. D. Sanjay with the shot. And D. Sanjay with the finish. His fourth goal. And Sports Odisha are 3-1 up in this game. A goal from Ryzen Tudu, Parao Tudu. And now their skipper D. Sanjay. Techtro Swadesh knocked out of their strides. They are once again on the back foot. Despite having more of the ball and not managing to hurt Sports Odisha. This time is the number 8 that comes in central. The foul goes Techtro Swadesh's way. And the number 12 winning the free kick on that occasion, Harshvardhan. Soft foul committed by Sports Odisha. And look at that. Both of them getting involved, trying to win the ball. And Jagannath Tudu brings him down. A lot of players from the tribal areas as well, doing exceedingly well in futsal. It's so heartening to see even a lot of tribal players emerging in women's football as well. If you look at the squad of the clubs in India, you'll see it's a lot more diverse. Clubs having players from across the country, players from even remote areas emerging, coming into the fray, trying to make an early impression in the game. In the All India Football Federation, managing to create a bastion of football support in the country. People are now taking a lot of interest in the sport, especially the Indian women's team making headlines. The under-17 featured in the under-17 FIFA World Cup just a couple of months ago. But meanwhile, Techtro Swadesh it was toothless in the end, the move. Ryzen Tudu slips it down the line. Clever flick. Was he brought down? Was there a nudge on Jagannath Tudu? Referee says play on. Knock back towards the number 9 and the shot from number 3, Rohit Chawla. Just goes over the crossbar. They are vociferously challenging the referee's decision. The team in blue and black, Sports Odisha. There was a definite contact inside the penalty box. Jagannath Tudu was brought down. He needs some treatment. The referee seeks for medical assistance. And he's getting treated, Jagannath Tudu. He scored 2 goals. He scored 1 against Electric Veng. And that was a 5-2 defeat for Sports Odisha. And it's also scored against Delhi FC on 11th February. And exactly about 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the first session. It's Sports Odisha 3, Techtro United 1. I wonder why Neeraj Kholia yet to introduce Renedy Mitei in the game. A youngster with a lot of promise, Ryzen Tudu, another player who has shown some promising signs in the last couple of games for Sports Odisha. They play out from the back. Techtro Swadesh not giving out on their principles of building from behind. They are just following that one template of building out from behind, and good to see they're sticking to it despite fumbling sometimes. And relentlessly trying to make that happen. They hustled off the ball, nothing given. Headed away by Yash. A player is lying down injured, but the play continues. Ryzen Tudu picks out the number 12, Sipu Behera, who tried to play in the number 10, Ryzen, who hold his run. And look at that, Ryzen Tudu plays in Sipu and then holding his run slightly. Another opportunity. Goes begging for Sports Odisha. And the injury looks quite serious. Straight away on his shins. That's Rabi Madi. He's limping out. Less than a minute left in the first session. He will get time to recover. Rabi. A collection from Sanjay. Sports Odisha, Ryzen Tudu. He's been the creative force in this game. Picks out Sanjay, who's pushing up into attacking positions. And now vulnerable at the back. They quickly got to get down. The goalkeeper comes out bravely. Confident goalkeeping from Sanjay Hembram. Reading the danger and reacting very quickly. There's the attempt from a tight angle. Keeper just leaving it alone. Jagannath Tudu down the center. Jagannath inches wide from settling into the bottom corner. That was a chance for Jagannath Tudu, who's been doing all the hard work in the middle for Sports Odisha as far as the first session is concerned. Almost drifting it across. No one present at the far post. You've got to get the back post defending right. And sometimes players just rushing in from the blind side and doing the damage. We've seen that happen so many times in this tournament already. As a referee, Stanley Jones blows the whistle and brings the first session to a close. At the end of the first session, it's Sports Odisha 3, Techtro United FC 1. It was the strike from Ryzen Tudu, which helped Sports Odisha to take the lead in the first session. Cancelled out by Bhuvan, the number 16 for Techtro Swadesh. And Sanjay and Parao Tudu with a goal apiece. And these are the chances. A couple of good chances wasted by Techtro. This was the first goal. And this is how the goalkeeper Sanjay Hembram looked very solid under the bar. Two gilt-edged opportunities wasted by Techtro Swadesh. They kept on coming and coming, just not finding the mark. And Sanjay eventually netting the third goal. The goalkeeper Sanjay Hembram had a very confident outing in the first session. So at half time, it's Sports Odisha 3, Techtro Swadesh United FC 1. We are back here at the KD Jadhav Indoor Hall in New Delhi with the second session. It is Sports Odisha who are taking on Techtro United in match number 39, a Group A encounter. And we are underway with the second session. And in this session, Techtro United, the team in red and blue, will be operating from the left to right of your screen. They are trailing by 3-1 against Sports Odisha. And this man, Ryzen Tudu, who's been so threatening in the first session. Time and again, combining with Parao Tudu, his strike partner, and Hadast, the Highlanders' defense. Here is Techtro Swadesh planning to make their first move of this session. Rohit Chawla went down slightly, but managing to regain his balance, but manages to win a corner kick. Yes, D. Sanjay has been a very busy player for Sports Odisha in this tournament. Shot was miscued by the number 10, Ankit Singh. Here is Harsh playing a 1-2 with the number 12, Harshvardhan. Wide on the far left, evades the challenges, takes it into his stride, the number 7, and off the keeper, and then some help of the woodwork. Priyanshu once more with the cutback. The goalkeeper got in the way. That was the movement. Takes it into his stride and then tries to play it across. Just fizzles out for a corner. And on this occasion, Ankit Singh was muscled away. Tees up the number 3. Went wide. That was Rohit Chawla with the strike. Just needed some kind of touch at the back post. But it was not directed goalwards, that attempt. Maybe this time they can do a whole lot more from this move. And they had managed to pull one back. The Techtro Swadesh. It is their skipper, Priyanshu, making it 3-2. Look at that finish from an acute angle. Plants his left foot beautifully. And they are right back in this contest. The Techtro Swadesh United. Priyanshu with the strike, his 4th goal of the season. He's got a mean left foot on him, the number 7. Ajay Behera, he knows it, which is why some instruction for his defenders. Oh, beautifully done. Fine touch from the number 10, asking for a handball, but will get a corner. Techtro Swadesh getting their acts together in this session. Applying pressure in Sports Odisha's defense line. But they have managed to held on to their lead. You can see that lead get quickly wipe off. Leading by a slender margin, Sports Odisha. We started the day with the BFC taking on Electric Veng. Electric Veng eventually winning it 5-2. We've had 7 goals in that particular encounter, 5 already in this one. Trying to power past his marker. And there was a number 9, Parao Tudu. Yash chested down, but only helps the opposition. There was a number 10, Ankit. And now quickly on the attack. Sports Odisha, Ryzen Tudu. Lost sight of the ball. Helps out in defense now. Falls back very quickly. Jagannath steps over the challenge. And tries to find the number 7. D. Sanjay. Just escaping the number 7. Looked like a short compass. Maybe caught in 2 minds. That was Parao bursting down the right channel. That was the movement. He was troubled by the number 10, Ankit Singh. A free kick didn't go his way. Might have hurt his elbow. A slight stoppage in play. And Neeraj Kholia. His side still has 1 game remaining against Electric Veng. Currently trailing a 3-2. Brought down perfectly using his upper body strength. Bhuvan. And now the number 12, Harshvardhan, harassed by blue shirts. Sanjay stepping in. Nice footwork in tight space from Sanjay. Seems like he has played it out for a kick in. Priyanshu closing from the front by Sports Odisha. As Harshvardhan tried to play out from the back. And now Harsh, a trouble for Techtro Swadesh, but a fine save from Yash. That could have been the 4th goal for Sports Odisha. But a fine hand stuck out by Yash. Keeps Techtro Swadesh alive in this game. Goes high this time, the goalkeeper. Rohit Chawla just plays it to the left. And now 1-on-1 is Tudu. Another vital block from Yash. Ryzen Tudu for the 2nd time. He's been set off 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, but couldn't beat Yash. Two times Ryzen Tudu and Parao Tudu once. Denied by Yash. He's so good in 1v1 situations. The Techtro Swadesh United goalkeeper. Sanjay looks long. Touches it out for a kick in. And now D. Sanjay. Ryzen. The nice cut back for Parao Tudu. Is that another save? D. Sanjay now getting involved, trying to sort his feet out. Ryzen takes control and now Parao Tudu. Once again Yash called into action. He's been unbeaten in this session. Tremendous goalkeeping from Yash. Denies Ryzen Tudu. Parao Tudu. And then that shot from Sanjay. Saved by Yash. And once again it has opened up. This time went Down the left of the goalkeeper. But he looked ready. Yash. He's got answers to all the questions that Sports Odisha are posing in the second session. A smack on his face, and maybe a trailing elbow. And that is Rohit Chawla going down. And Neeraj Kolia with that disappointing expression. A very young manager in the dugout for Techtro Swadesh. Jagannath Tudu shielding the ball. He's been brought down illegally by Rohit Chawla. And free kick for Sports Odisha. And goes for that scoop, Tudu. Rounds out of options in the middle of the park. That looked quite ambitious from Harshvardhan. Side netting it completely. That was a foul committed on Harshvardhan. Sipu Behra, he comes on. And needs some rest, Ryzen Tudu. Has been running after every ball. Leading the line for Sports Odisha. Sanjay with the kick in. Odisha at present known as the sports capital of India. Doing so well in each and every sport. Recently hosted the Hockey World Cup as well. The Kalinga Hockey Stadium. Here comes Techtro Swadesh, cuts inside and finds the finish. Rohit Chawla finally rewarded with a goal. He's been trying time and again from a long time. And finally finds some joy. The youngster cutting in brilliantly. And it's 3-all between Sports Odisha and Techtro Swadesh. Techtro Swadesh United bouncing back after going down 3-1. If this ends like this, Techtro Swadesh gonna move to 4 points from 5 games. Not gonna help them much. Sports Odisha playing their last game of the season. They have managed only 1 win out of their previous 5 encounters. 14 teams participated in this edition of the Hero Futsal Club Championship. They are split into 2 groups. The top 2 from Group A and Group B to face off in the semi-final on 18th February. Putting him off with that challenge as he was trying to gain pace. Rabi Madhi looks slightly frustrated. Sipu Behra not happy with that quality of the ball delivered towards him by Sipu Behra. Yash wriggles out. Can't find a blue shirt. Pouring forward, Techtro Swadesh. And now emerge with the ball is Rabi. Rabi sets it up for the number 6. Just taken away by the number 7 of Techtro Swadesh, Priyanshu. Tudu back to his keeper, Sanjay Hembram. A mix-up in the center of the park. A free kick awarded to Sports Odisha. Here's the number 14, Jagannath Tudu, lining this one up. He will try to fancy his chance from about 10 meters out. This particular angle is conducive for a right footer. Tudu with a layoff. Just asking too much of SK Rahman. Sports Odisha with a stray pass. Ranjit making the interception. Yash. Ranjit managing to get it through the legs of Sipu. And now advancing into the Sports Odisha territory. And momentarily lost a possession. And a first time shot taken by Sipu Behra. And there's the man on your screen. Couldn't direct it goalwards. Sipu Behra onto the second ball. At full stretch was Yash. Wide of the mark once more. Sipu Behra. It's the advertisement board behind. Got to make it a habit of hitting the target more often. And now free kick at the other end. Techtro Swadesh. Can they take the lead for the very first time into this game? Is Bhuvan on the free kick. He leaves it for Rohit Chawla. And from distance goes the number 7, Priyanshu. They are looking threatening in the second session. Techtro Swadesh. Odisha suddenly on the back foot. A first time tackle wins it clean. Got more of the ball. Quickly getting into their attacking transition. Techtro Swadesh. A nice trickery from Rohit Chawla. This time a deflection in the way, getting the sting out of the ball. A kick in here for Sports Odisha. For Jagannath Tudu. Quickly taken as kick in. And Ajay Behra will bring in a proud Tudu. The two strikers combining for Sports Odisha this season. They've got 5 goals between them. Rabi. Here is Techtro Swadesh with possession. And down the left towards nobody. That was a very clever touch indeed. And look at that move. Brilliantly done. Rohit Chawla not finding a red shirt. Within few touches, they have managed to breach the Sports Odisha defence. That was a fine move from the left. More of that is required from Techtro Swadesh if they are to claim full points from this game, as Huidram Mangang will be brought back. I haven't seen Renedy Mitei though in this game, the man who is on 4 goals. Had a brilliant outing against Zhao 11. Scored a brace against Speed Force. Also scored against Delhi FC in the previous 3 group matches. Renedy Mitei. A draw here would confirm Bengaluru's 4th spot in Group A, who are on 9 points and have played all the matches. Both the teams will move to 4 points. If it ends in a draw, Techtro Swadesh will still have a game in hand, and even if they wins against Electric Wing, they'll still remain a 5th with 7 points, which means Bengaluru are gonna be confirmed placed 4th in Group A. Techtro Swadesh, they are eager to take the lead here. And Huidram comes on. Playing his cards tactfully in the second half. Neeraj Kholia and Sanjay Behra saw his side lost out on 2 important leads. There's that set up for the number 12. That was the number 12, Harshvardhan, and the side's the top scorer. He is eager to get in the score sheet this morning. And now Ryzen Tudu, rising right foot, way off the mark. Jagannath, the keeper, just coming out. Sanjay Hembram. A bit of helter-skelter in the middle of the park. Looking much more organized. Sports Odisha, they have retaken the lead. It's Parao Tudu with his 2nd of this game. And Sports Odisha go up 4-3. Look at the goal. Hits the inside of the post and settles into the back of the net. It's 4-3 in Sports Odisha's favour. And what a game we're having here. Tudu closing down very quickly. Just faltering in getting the first touch right. And coming in with the challenge very quickly. Rohit Chawla rotating the ball. Techtro Swadesh. And off goes Sports Odisha now. There's a man making a run forward. Ravi Madhi was asking for it. He's been obliged by the number 9, Parao Tudu. Ravi Madhi's attempt is untroubled by the goalkeeper. I tried to measure that one from behind for Ankit Singh. A lot of mistakes committed by his side in defense at the second session. They've been very error prone at Techtro Swadesh at the back. Sports Odisha so far have been masters at plotting those counter-attacking moves, and they look potent on the break. Ryzen takes a tumble. Techtro Swadesh, here they come, and they score. This time through Ankit Singh. The lead once again cancelled out by Techtro Swadesh, and Ankit Singh with the strike, and Harshvardhan with the assist. But full marks to the number 10 for finding the back of the net from a very acute angle. We are back on level terms here. It's 4-all between Sports Odisha and Techtro Swadesh United. You can't take your eyes off this game. It's been action-packed so far, this particular encounter. And now collected by Rohit Chawla, the man who scored that wonderful goal. And Yash with another save. This time he keeps Parao Tudu at bay. The one-on-one battle between the keeper and the striker so far won by the goalkeeper, even though he's conceded 4 goals. But still, the scoreline could have been worse for Sports Odisha had it not been for Yash and his stunning saves. Here's Sanjay Hembram, the Sports Odisha goalkeeper, trying to test Yash. Sports Odisha, they get a lot of backing from their government. The players, they feel much more secured when the government is involved in terms of aiding the players. And that was a nasty tackle on Parao Tudu. Rohit Chawla going in tight on the number 9. He is receiving treatment, Parao Tudu. And free kick from a decent position for Sports Odisha. Ryzen Tudu seems like is the one who will take this. He converted one in the first session directly from a free kick. Can he do that one more time in this session? Here is Ryzen. Ryzen goes direct. No joy this time around for the number 10. Techtro Swadesh. That's cleverly done by their number 7 Priyanshu. Techtro Swadesh United has scored 20 goals and conceded 19 before this game. This time almost losing out to Ryzen. Managing to hold on to it in the end. Good movement here from Techtro Swadesh. Closing in very quickly was Rabi. Rohit Chawla. Trying to get past Jagannath Tudu. Not managing to do so was Harshvardhan. Making sure he's not going to make it easy for the youngster. Ryzen up top. Squaring it for Jagannath. Jagannath planning to operate from the center. Has to go out wide towards Madhi. A hint of a handball. A kick in for Techtro Swadesh. Beautifully picked up in the middle of the park. And a quick release. Squaring it for Ryzen Tudu. He makes it 5-4. And quickly on the break, in the blink of an eye, Sports Odisha, they make it 5-4. And once again, those two combining up top, Parao Tudu and Ryzen Tudu. Both on a brace this morning. And it's 5-4. Techtro Swadesh looking for an answer. This time their number 12, Harshvardhan. Took it from distance. That's a blatant push. Easy for the referee to make a decision. Parao to do. Look at that, how he was pushed. And that was a clear push from the number 16, Bhuvan. And a free kick for Sports Odisha. They will look to end their campaign on a high. And a yellow card to Bhuvan Singh. Can they make something of this free kick? Can they get the insurance goal? Sports Odisha, Parao Tudu, the man who won it, will be taking it. Sanjay Hembram, the Sports Odisha goalkeeper, also been booked. Parao Tudu, all eyes on him. Will he go directly for goal, or is there going to be a setup for Jagannath Tudu? Parao Tudu feeds the number 10 instead, Ryzen. And in the third attempt, managing to find the back of the net, Jagannath Tudu. His first of this evening. And 6-4. Sports Odisha. It's Jagannath Tudu, look at that. First attempt hitting the wall. For the third one. Beating the goalkeeper, Yash. The match just slipping out of Techtro Swadesh's grip. Less than 6 minutes remaining in the clock. It's Sports Odisha 6, Techtro Swadesh United 4. And the Sports Odisha goalkeeper, Subrat Pradhan. He is also booked. We've had 7 goals in this session. It ended 3-1 in the first session in Sports Odisha's favour. And then Techtro Swadesh slowly and steadily making their way back into this game. And then lost track. They've performed in phases in this tournament. And that is what has made all the difference. Parao Tudu playing slightly off the shoulder of Ryzen. Bhuvan. This is Rohit Chawla. Rohit Chawla once again cutting in. He loves doing that, the number 3. Likes to cut inside from the left flank and then take a shot. He scored in a similar fashion in the second session's play. And this time, he hits the woodwork. Quickly on the turn was Ankit Singh. Rattles the crossbar. That could have been the 5th one for Techtro Swadesh United. Just two wasn't to be for Ankit Singh and his side Techtro Swadesh. A timeout has been taken here. The players getting hydrated. It's all about holding on to this lead. There's still time remaining for Techtro Swadesh to make something happen in this game. And these are the goals then. This is how they fought back Techtro Swadesh. And then Rohit Chawla scoring the equalizer. Ryzen Tudu setting up Parao. A 4-3 for Sports Odisha. And Techtro Swadesh making it 4-all. And once again on the counter, Ryzen Tudu and Parao combining to devastating effect and doing the damage. Odisha are comfortable in a 6-4 lead. He's being chased down by Rabi Madhi. Was breathing down his neck. This is Ryzen. Ryzen fine body swerve. The shot is blocked by Bhuvan. Rabi Madhi fakes for the shot. Given away to a red shirt. The ball retention has been a lot more quicker from Sports Odisha in this game. Rabi Madhi shoots it wide. And a goal clearance for Techtro Swadesh. A win will take Sports Odisha to 5th spot, which means Techtro Swadesh will come down to 6th. They are currently at 5th in Group A. And Sipu Behra, he comes on. And Sipu Behra straight away trying to make an immediate impact. Does win a corner. So Priyanshu comes back in as well. Can't retain the ball for too long though. Sports Odisha. A decision goes in favor of Sports Odisha. This is the goalkeeper Sanjay Hembram. Subrat Pradhan, the reserve keeper. He did start the previous encounter against Zhao. He was left out from the starting lineup by Ajaya Behera. That came in as a surprise. A kick in now for Techtro United. Yash. Stitching two few passes together. Techtro Swadesh. Oh, nicely done by Priyanshu. Interception from Harshvardhan. Now coming forward, Techtro Swadesh. Almost and lucky deflection. For a second it did look like it will go in. Priyanshu. Pressure applied by Techtro Swadesh in the closing stages of the second session. Not much time remaining in this game. Just about 3 minutes. And just slipping under the goalkeeper Subrat Pradhan. But it will go down as a save from the goalkeeper. And that was the attempt. It goes low. The idea was right. I just needed a faintest of touches from Ankit Singh. And not getting so. Yash. I just gone past Ankit Singh. It's a clearance for Sports Odisha. Subrat Pradhan goes over the top. I can't find the head of the number 12 Sipu Behera, who's also scored a goal against Delhi FC in that 16-3 defeat. Coming up next is a Group B encounter. Mohammedan Sporting. They will take on the Juggernauts from Ahmedabad. The Kolkata Giants finished second last season. Techtro Swadesh looking to develop something constructive. Ankit. He's lost it. Sipu Behera buys that free kick very cleverly. He's asking for a change. Sipu Behera. There's that trailing leg from Ankit Singh. And looking on intently, Neeraj Kholia. Sipu Behera will be stretched out. That injury looked quite serious. Here's Jagannath Tudu. He scored a stunning goal in this game. An obstruction foul from Ryzen Tudu. Move on to Harshvardhan. Yash taking it from the number 7, finding the number 12 with a lot of space. Good defending there from Sports Odisha's number 8, Rabi Madhi. This time missing out on the clearance. Ankit Singh. Ankit Singh gets the shot away. Is deflected behind for another corner. Techtro Swades United. Pressure mounting on Sports Odisha's defence. That was something of the training pitch. Still not managing to hit the target, Harshvardhan. It was a well-planned move by Techtro Swades United. Good phase of play by the team in red. Techtro Swades just opting for a timeout. Last minute instructions from Neeraj Kolia just to break the momentum. Ajay Behera won't mind that. Just about a minute or so remaining on the clock. It's all about holding firm, keeping the shape at the back, and if any opportunity arises, try and hit Techtro Swades on the break. About 1 minute 45 seconds left in this game. Ravi getting away from his marker and almost steaming onto it. It was Rabi Madhi. That could have been the 7th goal for Sports Odisha. And now the knockback. Ankit Singh has slipped it in. It's 6-5 in favour of Techtro Swades United. Ankit Singh with his 2nd goal. To his tally of 3 already. Look at that. A fumble from Subrat. And managing to get it through the legs of the goalkeeper. Will there be some late drama in this game? Still time left for Techtro Swades to get in the equalizer. It's getting quite interesting. Techtro Swades. Ankit Singh once more. It's gone wide. Beautiful play from Techtro Swades United. Look at that movement. Gets ahead of his marker. This time his toe poke not finding the net. Could well have been the equalizer for Techtro Swades. Still a minute left. Harshvardhan. Techtro Swades United all over Sports Odisha. Harsh. Ankit Singh. Wins it back, Ankit. And now losing out to Parao, who gets the return from Ryzen Tudu. And Parao Tudu, this time not managing to hit the net. He is on a hat-trick, the number 9. Ankit Singh. Trickles out for a kick-in. And now Sports Odisha can breathe a sigh of relief. They've got 30 seconds to protect this lead. And they got to keep the ball as much as they can and make sure they keep away at Techtro Swades United. But that hasn't been the case yet so far. Here's the skipper Priyanshu with those menacing runs from the left channel. A corner taken quickly. The shot is blocked. And once more, tussle for the ball. Loses out. Harshvardhan. And now the countdown begins. Last 7 seconds. Oh, that was a great movement. Rohit Chawla's shot. And Ankit Singh couldn't turn it in. And a big let-off for Sports Odisha in the dying stages of the game. And that's the full-time whistle. And Neeraj Kholia will be supremely unhappy. So unlucky. Techtro United. They deserved something from this game. But in the end, it's Sports Odisha who will go back home with full 3 points. And a win, taking them to 6 points from 6 matches. Their successive victories of this campaign after starting their season with 4 defeats in a row. They go back with a couple of victories here, Sports Odisha. As for Techtro United, another defeat for them. These are the highlights. The second session, beginning with a couple of quick strikes and a couple of good saves from Yash. Parao Tudu knocking the door time and again, and Rohit Chawla cutting in and finding the finish. It looked even Stevens at that point. Ryzen Tudu with that release for Parao. They made it 4-3 and then 4-all from Ankit. And then Ryzen Tudu making it a 5-4. Ryzen Tudu once more in the thick of action. Parao Tudu was brought down, and Jagannath eventually scoring half a dozen. Getting back a consolation here, Ankit Singh. This could have been the equalizer had it been turned in by the number 7 Priyanshu, and it has ended 6-5 in Sports Odisha's favour. And the game coming up next is going to be between Mohammedan Sporting and Jagannaths from Ahmedabad. And this one has ended 6-5 in Sports Odisha's favour. And this is the points table with this victory. Sports Odisha, they are 5th now, moving on to 4 points. And Techtro Swadesh will come down to 2nd last. They have a game in hand against Electric Wing. And that is going to be their last group game. But 2:30 p.m, do not forget to tune in, because Mohammedan Sporting will be up against the Juggernaut FC from Ahmedabad.